Have you ever thought of investing in real estate? Part-time, full-time? Cool thing about real estate is you can get started if you have little money or experience in it. So me and Cole Hatter, my business partner, headed to a business meeting in Palm Springs. This thing, taking the Sikorsky, only takes about 40 minutes to get there instead of 3 hours. No traffic, goes 190 miles an hour. And while we're on the way, we're gonna look and fly over and look at some potential real estate investment properties. So one of the things, Cole, you got started in real estate because this is really your primary focus is real estate.
Yeah.
You got started, you were a firefighter, had no experience, got in a car wreck, was in a wheelchair, lost your income, but then you were able to replace it by learning how to invest in real estate from other people. You had mentors that taught you.
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
So what do you think, you know, a lot of people are intimidated by real estate. I used to be, but it's much simpler when it breaks down. People need homes to live in. So if you know how to either buy those homes, renovate them, flip them, or rent them out, there's always going to be a demand for that. And so you can be a side income while you keep your main job or your main business. Let me show you this real quick. This thing's nice inside. It's kind of like a private jet.
It's like your Rolls, but it flies.
Yeah, exactly. We're a little bit late because President Obama flew into Santa Monica Airport, so we had to divert our flight path. Nobody after 9/11 can fly around the president.
One of the things we're going to talk about is how to find the capital for deals. So I think that's one of the most important things.
Because there's a way you can get banks or people to give you money.
Yeah, exactly. There's a system just like anything else. And so that was one of the most critical things that I learned that we should talk about in this video is to make people understand whether they have the money or not. There's a way within creative financing to get funding for deals.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm going to put a link. I'm putting that video over on my website. You'll be in the helicopter so you can see what we see. So I'll put the link either here below or above. You click it, takes you to my website. One good thing about real estate, when you fly over, you can see traffic patterns. You can see where people are moving, where there's new construction. And like I said, you were talking about, Cole, when you started out in real estate, did you have any capital to start with?
None.
Did you have any experience?
No, I was 21 years old. I had just got in a car accident and I was a firefighter. And so I immediately had to start learning how to raise money and doing joint ventures and partnerships.
Yeah. And so that's the cool thing about real estate, because you can use leverage. And I'm not talking about a get-rich-quick scheme if you're watching this. I'm not saying, watch this video and you're going to go from zero to a millionaire overnight. It takes time. It took you time. You've bought many 50, 100 plus properties over time, sold them, flipped them, rented them out. And it took a little while, but it can happen quicker than you think if you have like a good track record. If you have a good, what I call a map, a good business plan. Put a link either above or below. Click that link. Takes you absolutely free, no credit card required, no cost. Watch the video presentation. We're actually going to talk about it while we're in the helicopter, so it's kind of cool. And yeah, what do you think your life would be like if you hadn't learned to invest in real estate?
I have no idea. I was really in a place of uncertainty. You know, I was in a wheelchair for a while after my car accident, so I needed to find something that I could learn to do at 21 years old that I knew wouldn't go away. It's not a fad. It's real estate. People will be living in houses forever. And that, like you said, if I took the time to learn it, it wasn't a get-rich-quick. It took years of implementation until one day I woke up and said, holy cow, this is what I've always wanted to make my life look like. And so although the change was immediate as far as the income coming in, the arrival, if you will, of really being proud of what I'd created took a few years, but it was still possible. And that was the point, is that, you know, when I was in my wheelchair, I never knew if I'd walk again or not. I was pretty hurt. And so I wanted to be able to learn a business that I could make money in for the rest of my life, no matter what physical ailments or anything I had. You know, one of the things we were talking about in your Lamborghini on the way over here is Warren Buffett talks about multiple income streams, right? And so how real estate has created more millionaires in America than anything else out there.
Any given thing.
Whether people want this to be their full-time business or they want this to be their side hustle where they put capital into, there's one common denominator of wealthy people, and they own real estate. Some of us make our money there. Others might make their money in other places and stick it there. So it's important for anyone who wants to understand the principles of wealth to understand real estate, to know where to stick their money in a vehicle that will create cash flow for them.
Click the link below. It might be above or below or in the description somewhere, depending on where you're watching it. Takes you over on our website. You can see us continue the conversation. remember what Warren Buffett says. You must have multiple streams of income to have a secure life. So even if you don't want to be full-time in real estate, you want to learn a little bit how you can diversify how you make money and how you save money and how you invest. So click the link. We'll see you in a second.